What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Playboy Zoomy back at it again with another YouTube video for you guys today. Now, today I want to talk about who is the best player. Well, I don't know. I ain't gonna say best, but who is better out of Horizon or Wraith? You know, like a lot of people are starting to say Horizon is better than Wraith. A lot of people start using Horizon over Wraith. And I just wanted to talk about who I think is a better player. Ever since Apex came out, basically, Wraith been the best player. So I just wanted to talk about the similarities and differences and who I think is better. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
No, I will not answer. Please do not to call my phone. Mister, do not answer phone. Please don't follow, leave me alone. Double garbage, that phone. Put up my car, it go wrong. This ain't cool, no, like wrong. Pull up on your bitch like zoom. Thought that I wasn't gon' come through. What you thought I wasn't gon' get comfortable? I wouldn't do this if it wasn't you.
So, how I determine who's the better character or whatever, I made a ranking system depending on 5 factors. Alright, 5 factors. So how these factors work is 1 through 10. And how you get a 10, it means that you're basically the best character for that, or the second best to get the 10. So it can't be like 3 people at the 10 spot as in one category, if you get what I mean. So the categories that I got for you guys today is attack, defense, team play, mobility, and escaping. That's the 5 categories. I feel like those are the 5 main categories in Apex if you guys want to win. Now, for Horizon, this is how I ranked her for attack. I got her 9 for attack. Now, I got her 9 for attack because she has a small hitbox. She's a very aggressive player where her ult or her ability, when you throw it down, is very good for third parties. It's very easy to get high ground. And so for her attacking, it's very easy. And I don't think that she's a better attacker than Wraith, believe it or not. I still don't think she's a better attacker than Wraith. So I'm not gonna give her the 10, like, you know what I mean. And then for defense for Horizon, I got her as a 7. Now, cause her defense, she really doesn't have. Nah, I'm keeping it at a 7. I'm gonna give her defense a 7 because it's not like Caustic or a Rampart or a Watson where you can put down traps and then you kind of like trap your person in or out of an area. You know what I mean? It's very like you can set up people, and the Horizon is very like different. Like her main ability can trap you, but it's more for offense, you know what I mean? It's more for attacks. It's not really, it can be used for defense, but it's not really meant for defense, if you guys know what I mean. And then for team play for Horizon, I got her as a 6 for team play. Now, I got her as a 6 for team play because her regular ability, you can get your whole team high ground or your whole team on top, you know what I mean? If you throw that down, you can get your whole team up there. Now, I'm not gonna give her anything higher than that because other than that, you don't really help the team that much, you know what I mean? It's not like a lifeline where she could just keep on reviving you. She could drop her heal drone, you know what I mean? So I can't give her a top tier team play ability. Now, for mobility, Horizon, I think I'm gonna give her mobility a 9 to 8. I don't really know yet really to put her in there because I think that like the top mobile players are probably like an Octane. I like Wraith and Horizon, depending on how you rank it, you know what I mean, how you look at it, can be the more mobile players. That's what I'm trying to say, a 9 or an 8. She can get high ground, you get further out. You know what I mean? She has mobility, you know. So I give her a 9. I'm just gonna give her a 9. Now her escape ability. You can escape certain situations, but not as good as other characters, you know what I mean? Like, once again, you can get high ground. You can say if teams are already kind of shooting at each other, you kind of get on top. You could throw your thing, your little black hole or whatever. Like, she can escape, but I still don't think it's as good as like a Mirage or Bangalore or even a Wraith. I don't think she escapes as good as a Wraith still. So therefore, I give her an 8 for escaping. So therefore, in my ranking, I give Horizon an overall score of an 8. She gets an overall score of an 8. I can't give her a 9, but I'm going to give her an 8. I'm going to wait till another season to wait to see how this game plays out, because we still like on a drug kind of, you know what I mean, right now. But overall, I give her a 8.5. Now let's go ahead and get into Wraith. Now for Wraith, the first category that I'm ranking her on is attack. Now, for some reason, to me, I still feel like she's the best attack character. Like, that's just to me. I feel like more times than not, I feel like the person that will kill me is a Wraith most of the time. So therefore, I give her attack a 10. I still think she's the best attack character in the game. In my honest opinion, she's still the best one. She's still the best attack character in the game. Now, for defense, it can go in many ways, because her portal can get you out, but it's not really defense. You know what I mean? It's kind of more escape. It's not defense. You know what I mean? It's not like a Caustic or Watson. It's not. She has no real like defense where you have to go through this to get to her. You know what I mean? So therefore, I give her a 6 for defense. You know, I give her a 6 for defense because of that reason. Now for team play, I'm gonna give her an 8 for team play. I'm gonna give her an 8 because you could damn near get your team out of any situation. You know what I mean? You could damn near get your team out of any situation with her portal. You could send your portal, say you're stuck somewhere, it's a third party. You get them in or out of any situation. Like, and that's and it's instant. You know what I mean? And you don't really get touched. You know what I mean? It's not like you're basically invincible when you're in that portal. You know? So therefore, I'm gonna give her an 8 for a team play because of that factor. She doesn't get the 9 or 10 because other than that, she doesn't really help the team. You know what I mean? But it's very helpful that you could give your team out of any situation. So I'll give her an 8. Now for mobility, I'm gonna give her mobility a 10. I still feel like she's the most mobile player. Actually, a 9, because they changed, believe it or not, they changed her movement. Like they just keep on nerfing this girl. They change her movement. She doesn't Naruto run anymore, believe it or not. She does. You don't believe me? Here you go.
Extended energy mag here. Level 4.
Dibs.
Look at this video. I was playing with one of my friends. I'm like, why is she running? And I realized, oh, you don't have a Naruto run no more. She doesn't Naruto run anymore. So I'm gonna give her mobility a 9 because of that. But other than that, I mean, she still probably has the best animations in the game. Like, I feel like you just get crazy animations with her. And yeah, I just feel like she's still the most mobile player. She still have a very small hitbox, everything like that. So I'm gonna give her mobility a 9. You know. Now for escaping, she's the best character at escaping for me because she can escape damn near in every situation. It's not really a situation where she can't escape from, you know. It's not really one, because if somebody throw grenades at you, anything like the Horizon thing, like she basically negates the Horizon thing because she just poured out of there, you know what I mean? Get out of there, it doesn't matter. With other characters, like maybe like a Mirage, that's a pretty good escape character. He will still get sucked in even he put out his clones. If you throw grenades, it's not like the Mirage is not going to get hit by grenades. Octane, he can move fast, but he's not invincible when he's moving fast, you know what I mean? Like Wraith, like she goes completely invincible, like you can't, you know. So for escaping, she can escape any situation you're gonna come across, you know. So therefore, I'm gonna give her a 10. So that means she gets about an overall score of a 9. I'm gonna give her an overall score of a 9. So therefore, I think Wraith is still the better character in season 8, but we'll see about season 9 and the rest of the season, see if Horizon becomes a better character, you know what I mean? The stats say, believe it or not, the stats say that Horizon is probably the best character. I think Wraith dropped all the way down to 4th, all the way down to 4th as most used characters, believe it or not, you know. So yeah, that's basically the end of the video. For you guys, I want you guys to rank Wraith and Horizon where you guys think that they should be ranked in Apex. Where do you think in all of my categories, where do you put them at? You know what I mean? Leave a comment, let me know. I honestly really want to know, like, what does everybody else think? That made me change my opinion, you know. So go ahead and leave a comment, subscribe, leave a like. More Apex content coming soon. Yeah, that's basically the end of this video. Playboy Zumi out.